Dr. K, and this is the truth about mental illness. Welcome back, everyone, to the greatest mental health and wellness journey of our lifetime. I am so glad that I get to be the one to bring it to you. Shout out to our caregivers. You know we love you. And to our ally angels. You're so important to us. I love how much you are just tuning in because you desire to amplify your knowledge and awareness about mental illness so that you can become and continue to be a really great responder to people like myself who suffer from mental illness. So I'm going to give a little reminder in this space, since I haven't said it in a while, just because of the content that I'm going to share today, which is that, yes, I am indeed a licensed professional clinical counselor, and I love being a counselor. Woo! It's like it's in me. It's never coming out, right? Just like these brain disorders. Oh my gosh. However, anything that I say on this particular platform should not be taken as, formal clinical advice or a diagnosis or treatment. So with all that said, what are we talking about today, Dr. K? What's this whole, introduction for? Because we are going to talk about healthy and unhealthy ways to cope with life in general. This is for everyone, right? Obviously it's for people like myself, but it's for everyone. So obviously I can't go through the entire laundry list of ways that I have witnessed either myself or with clients regarding unhealthy ways to cope and manage life, but I'm going to tick off some things that I've seen that are that have been pretty pervasive or long term that need to be called out in the space. The first one is negative self-talk. Oh my gosh. This negative self-talk is like real slick, real smooth. It comes out of nowhere. You didn't even invite it. Next thing you know, you're responding to it. All right. What is negative self-talk? It is when you talk bad and talk down about yourself for whatever reason. It could have come from something that you experienced developmentally, as a child. Maybe you brought home a report card of all A's and whoever your guardian or parent was could care less. You weren't celebrated. It could be anything. It could be something that, a traumatic event that may have happened as, a teenager, a young adult. Anything could cause this negative self-talk to start to creep in. And it has a really bad and weighted significant impact on your overall mental health because you're tearing yourself down from the inside out. And so things that I like to do for myself and things that I have encouraged others to do, and I will say that in this space, is that if negative self-talk is something that is either happening or that we know that it's a potential, we need to combat that. We need to be ready so that we can get right back at it, because negative self-talk is something that you can stop. And you can put it in reverse, and you put it in reverse with affirmations and truth. Okay. So maybe take a moment after this video and just start jotting down your strengths. Generally, when I am doing a clinical assessment with the client, it is no surprise to me sometimes that the client is not able at that time to see beyond where they are into their own value and their resilience and their strengths. And so there's a long, like what I call clinical silence, and I just wait. I may end up prompting them based on something they have already shared with me that I may see as a strength, and see if that's something that they would believe about themselves as well. So maybe just jot down some things that you feel like are just flat out the bomb about you. Like, you rock hard in this area. You are the bomb when it comes to this. You are awesome when it comes to, this. I say that I'm a communicator. I like to communicate. No surprise, right? Because here we are. Here we are, and here I am. But, consider, your strengths so that when negative self-talk approaches, you can automatically just, shut it down. I've done things like written scripture and had it in my car. So if I have a negative self-talk thought, if you will, I can just pick that up and read what God says about me. I've also done things where if I'm at work and I realize, okay, you are having some strong negative thoughts today, I will pick up my phone, put in my little Bluetooth, and I will start playing a song of mine that I feel like is positive, something that gives me energy, something that gives me life. Okay. The second thing is, do not cope with drugs and alcohol, or drugs or alcohol, or anything that could be of an addictive nature or value. No. Not at all. That is not the healthy way to go. We call that self-medicating. If you realize after this video that that is something that you are doing, I strongly encourage you to reach out to help to a provider near you. Avoidance. Oh my gosh, just because you avoid something does not make it go away. You have just taken yourself away from it. But when it's a pattern of behavior, it's in there. So it doesn't matter where you go. That's still going to be your response to whatever the uncomfortable situation is. That is a learned behavior. You learned that somewhere. Where did you learn that? Where did you learn that shutting down and avoiding the realities of life was the best way to cope? You know, you can go on and on and on for years, if not the next 5 minutes, and not realize that avoidance and lack of communication is really not getting you, further. And I would venture to say, like, because I'm a communicator, that, don't you want to live like this extraordinary life that God has, called you to live on this side of heaven? Like, why would you not just want to connect with a counselor, deal with whatever that is, dig out the root of that, and just toss it away and then begin to feel light? I'm not an avoider, so I don't know what that feels like, but I have literally witnessed, in my personal and professional life, that avoiding behavior, and it looks like it hurts. It looks like the struggle. My first instinct when I see that is to run toward it. Like, how do I help you not feel like this? So if that's you, counseling, we're here for that. Come see us. That's key. Not seeking help. If you know that something's going on, right, and you can't stop it on your own, that's what counselors are for. That's what licensed behavioral health, professionals are for. We are here to help you with that. So please seek help. Please reach out. Please talk to someone. And then unhealthy relationships. Oh my gosh. We don't have time, but I'll just say this. I've seen a lot of patterns of behavior, with friendships, with work relationships, with intimate relationships, where, I'm in this relationship. Everything is great. Everything is fine. You're my person. Things get tough. Things break down, things fall apart, it's over. Next relationship, oh my gosh, you're my person, da, 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 right? And then things start to get sour at some point, things fall apart, things are over. Oh, I just met somebody new. So you get what I'm saying, right? Like, it's just this continual thing. And really, at the end of the day, I'll say this for myself as well as anyone who's watching, you are the common denominator, okay? I am the common denominator. You got to take responsibility for your actions. You are the common denominator in all of these situations. Who can you talk to help you walk through that? If it's a friend or a family member, that's cool. As long as there's somebody that will check you on your behavior. I don't need my circle of friends to patty cake me through my life. No, I depend on them to tell me the truth, to be honest, with me. I have been in counseling for over, like almost a decade now. I need to go back to my calendar. But I have been doing a lot of work in this space as it relates to, relationships. And we're going to get into the other side of that when I talk about healthy ways to cope. But my point in this space is that you are of value. You are awesome. You deserve, the sun and everything, under it that is serving you in a great capacity. I've seen people pour out in spaces where they are literally getting nothing back. And so all they're doing is drying up. And so because we are humans, because we are emotional beings, unhealthy relationships do not serve us for the good. Not knowing where things are, not knowing how things stand, not having any type of concrete understanding. These things weigh on you over time, and they're just not healthy emotionally at all. So consider, staying out of that space. So negative self-talk, we're out of here. Drug and alcohol, self-medicating, not doing that either. Avoidance, it's not really solving anything. All you're doing is not, dealing with the true root of whatever the issue is. Not seeking help. We definitely want you to reach out. And then we already talked about unhealthy relationships. So now let's just hurry up and flip over to healthy ways to cope. First thing I'll say is volunteer. Get out of your own stuff. The world is bigger than where you are. The world is bigger than what's happening up here. Serve others. period. Oh, well, I wrote a check for, oh my God, that is so awesome. We need checks. Yes, we need money. Oh, well, I dropped this stuff off at the, oh, thank you. We need drop-offs too. Thank you. We need drop-offs too. Give of your time. Give of yourself. Give of your heart. Give of your energy. Okay? Number 2, think about what you're doing. Are you doing things that are pleasing to you? It's not selfish. Think about something right now. Go. That you're doing that's pleasing to you. I'm not talking about anybody else. I'm talking about you. You got to pour out, so you need to be poured into. You got to pour into yourself. That's fine. Don't compare your life to others. Oh my gosh. I have said this. Scrolling through social media, looking online. Oh my gosh, look at so-and-so and their family. They are on this beach in Jamaica, and they're all wearing white tops and khaki bottoms, and the sun is setting and the waves are cresting right at their feet, and everything is amazing, and this is just so perfect. Oh, look at their life. Okay, what you didn't see is what happened before that photo. First of all, that photo was supposed to have been taken at sunrise and not sunset. But we got 5 screaming babies, toddlers that just want to run around, don't want to be a part of the picture. I'll probably be that toddler, I'm going to be honest, because I love the sand. We got folks questioning why we even need to take this photo, why they have to wear just this, why can't they wear something else? We got a million diaper changes, and you look at the picture like, why is this person standing next to this person instead of being over here with this person? Because at lunch, they got into it. Okay. And it lasted through dinner, and that's why we're here. So don't compare yourself to other people. Okay. Keep your own well-being in mind by setting up boundaries. Just do it. I encourage my friends to do it. They probably already have done it because I'm a lot. Okay. I set up boundaries with people as well. But you don't have to go around telling everybody, oh, I had to set up this boundary with so-and-so because of blah, 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 blah. Just do it. We don't need an audience for your boundaries. Okay, so be healthy in that way. Number 5, don't ignore feeling sad. Don't brush it off as, oh, this is just the blues. If you have been feeling sad for 2 weeks, remember I talked about the patient health questionnaire, PHQ-9. Pull that out, fill that out. And if you think you need to talk to someone from a behavioral health perspective, please do that. Be realistic, because you can't please everyone. I'm not even going to go down that road. Stop it. You cannot please everyone. Because life changes, circumstance change, and we're human. We're emotional beings. Things are going to change. You're going to run around trying to please everybody else instead of worried about how to keep your tank full as well. And then be patient with yourself. Make sure you take distinct, intentional time to think about what you're thinking about, think about what you're doing, thinking about your life in a positive way, and thinking about ways that you can advance yourself. All right, I said we were going to end with some affirmation stuff, and look at my wrist up here. I love to wear stuff like this. I may pick out one during the course of, getting ready for the day, or may pick out several. It just depends on how I'm feeling, but I love these little bracelets. They're reminders. One says, I brighten lives. Another one says, oh, don't quit your, wait. What did it say? Oh, don't quit your daydream. This is my daydream. I'm not quitting, y'all. Let me see. Be your own hero. So I'm my own shero. This one, let me see. The other one says, you are kind. I'm kind. You are thankful. I'm thankful. You are loved. I am loved. And you are the best. I am the best. You are the best. You are loved. And let me see. What is this one up here? I know I should have got this together before I got on here, but they move around, y'all. I talk with my hands. Last one. A positive attitude will lead to positive outcomes. Yes. Yes, it will. A positive attitude will lead to a positive outcome. I love that. All right. So we are done with this segment for today. I hope you learned something new and interesting, and I hope that you would actually take a moment to consider your strengths, consider healthy ways to cope, things that can help advance you emotionally and feel better about yourself and your life. And don't forget your affirmations. All right. Till next time, unto the nations.